Hey guys, I want to take a few minutes and talk to you a little bit about your research question problem statement assignment coming up. This one is sometimes a little tricky, so I wanted to give you guys a little bit more background information so you can see the whole picture, okay? So with this course, overall, you're going to be able to complete a research proposal. That's the major assignment that's due at the end of the course. Now, with that, we're going to work toward that consistently throughout the semester. So this is really your first step into completing your research proposal. Now, this one is where you secure your topic. You decide which topic you would like to pursue, for your research proposal. Okay, so this becomes really important, and I know this is, and guys, really, this is the hardest part in determining what topic you're going to use. So for this assignment, we are really looking at really taking a look into the literature. I encourage everyone to do that right from the beginning because it is one of the most important things you can do when trying to choose a topic. What I mean by that is look at the library databases. Try to find if you have an idea of a general area you want to look at. Say you want to look at something in child welfare, or if you want to look at something on addiction, something that it has to be somewhat social work related. But you can take that overall general idea and general I guess segment and go into the literature and look and see if there's anything that interests you. Or if you have something specific in mind, you might go into the literature and look to see what is in there regarding your particular topic. So use it as a tool to help you build your research proposal because, one of the biggest parts of your research proposal is going to be your literature review. And if you go to the literature and there's no literature to really see there, it's going to be really hard for you to do a literature review. So to keep that in mind when you're choosing your topic as well. So use that as a tool. Also, within the assignment, there's a link to the assignment in Module 2, but there's also, you can go to it directly under the Major Assignments tab, which is listed under the modules, and then click on the Research Proposal folder there, and it'll take you to all that. I put that all together because there are several assignments that build toward that research proposal, so I'm trying to keep them all together there for you as well. So in that assignment, when you go in and look at it, there's an attachment there for your research proposal topic approval form. That's the form you'll be filling out and submitting to that assignment. And also there are some worksheets attached there. Now for the reading that pertains to this particular assignment, you'll be looking at those worksheets. There's some reading within those worksheets, and then there's some worksheets that pertain to each topic. There's 7 topic areas in there. This is from another text that I think it's pretty simplistic view of how to get from your broad concept down to your research question. So I think you'll find it helpful. But there are worksheets within there that can help you kind of work through your idea. So use those to your advantage. Those are not something that have to be turned into me. All I need is the topic approval form, but use them as your own tool to help you work through your idea. Okay. Also, something that will help your research workbook. You've seen this before, that you purchase in addition to your textbook. That one, section, make sure I tell you the right section. It's section 6 and section 7 really help. It's talking about problem formulation and research questions. So that'll really be helpful when you're looking at determining your topic as well. So I understand. It's a lot to try to choose this because it's, like I said, it's the hardest part. But don't get too worried about it at this point because what we're going to do is you turn in the research proposal approval form or the research topic approval form in your assignment. I'll either approve it or disapprove it and send it, remit it back to you. And if you get a disapproval, don't worry about it because it is, a lot of times it takes us 2 or 3 tries to get that correct in the assignment. What we'll do is I will give you a lot of feedback if you get a disapproval and tell you what I don't understand, and we may need to just have a conversation about it, and then you can turn that back in, and you may have to turn it in a couple times to get the right version, but eventually we'll get there, and I'll work with you on getting there. A lot of times we can work through it in a quick conversation. During this process, if you're confused or if you don't understand what you might want to do, and you might want to talk through it, just shoot me an email. We'll schedule a time to talk, and I can do that during the day, in the evenings, on the weekends. You guys just let me know what works best for you, because I know you guys are working. A lot of you are working and have families and you have other obligations. So just let me know a time that works best for you guys, okay? All right. So I hope that there's some information in this assignment that will help make it a little bit easier, but use it. Utilize those worksheets. Use those. Be sure and read those sections of the workbook, because that will be extremely helpful for completing this assignment. Like I said, we will might do several renditions of this, but we'll eventually get the approval, okay? So try not to get too overwhelmed with this one, because I know this is a big step in trying to work toward your research proposal, but we will get there together, okay? So if you have questions, just feel free to reach out, and I look forward to reading about your topics. Take care.